All right. Shalom. I can start off by saying, Rakata Yahawah, Rakata Yahawah, Call Haloyim Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawah, Bahashem Rakata, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great health zones as well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful of legend that scattered abroad. I'm giving the aqua that's listening in. Yahawah Rakata, Lord willing, that the lesson is edifying. The brother Shawab Abawan back at you with another lesson. And hey, the title of this lesson is going to be called Chariot. Lord willing, y'all can hear me. I have my windows open, man. I can't even open my windows like that. It's fucking pouring right now. I close my windows, forget about it. My whole car get all fogged up. Matter of fact, I just close my window on this one side. Yeah, so reason I came out with the video, driving to my little destinations I be driving to late night sometimes. But damn, I call it sliding right now. Crazy. But yeah, man, it's pouring out here, right? And I just see mad lightning in the air. Block here. Hold on. My car literally sliding all over the road right now. It's pouring so hard right now. That's alright, I hold it. Yeah, and I see so much light and it just, makes me think of straight Chariot. That's why I ended up doing the video, because there's a lot of Chariot sightings going on all over the world. And actually, what really made me think about it, I posted the video up on Instagram with what was going down out there in Mexico. And the video that I had up on Instagram, it showed a whole bunch of lightning, but different colors of light that was flashing in the air. The only thing I could think of was that had to be some straight, Chariot. Damn, why is my car sliding like that? I ain't never thought my car slide like that in my life. That's crazy. It's really raining that hard. But shalom, brother. Hey, you can help me out too, because I ain't got no scriptures on me. So if you could, post up the scriptures, that'd be beautiful. But they said it was false transformers that went out. Man, yeah, that's what they say. You know how these devils are, though, man. These devils will say anything just to hide the truth. Because it was crazy. Like, if you look at the video is literally, damn, it is pouring out here. Other shit, though. Woo. Maybe it was a bad idea for me to go where I'm going. But, yeah, they were saying it was Transformers, but if you look at it, it was going off in so many different types of colors constantly. Like Transformers, usually they just go out, they'll make their little colors and all that, and that's it. Once they're out, they're out. That shit kept going on in different colors, like over and over again. That's what had me thinking, like, man, that has to be Chariot, man, because right after that, you gotta think about it, it was earthquakes happening at the same time. There was an earthquake, Slovakia, It was a pretty strong one. It was, I think it was 7.2, something like that. On top of that, they ended up having floods after that too. So, hey, like you get to say, the eyes of the Lord is upon the sinful kingdom. If you could post that, brother. Shalom, brother. YAHAWAH'S, YAHAWAH'S. Oh, really? I'm gonna definitely try to subscribe to that, brother in Mexico. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to subscribe to that. It's good to have too. I wonder if he does it in Spanish too. But yeah, man, you see different types of flashes going throughout the sky in different colors. And if it was Transformers, why are they continually going off, on and off? You know what I'm saying? Like Transformers, they blow up and that's it. But it was just constant different colors happening. And that's what made me think about the chariots. And that's what made me think about this video as I'm driving and I see all this damn lightning. I seen some mean lightning just now, Like, like you can literally see the whole lightning strike right in front of my eyes as I'm driving. I'm just like, woo! Call Lord YAHAWAH'S, YAHAWAH'S. Because, scriptures say he uttered his voice through the lightning and the thunder. Roughly paraphrasing and all that. Like I said, I ain't got no scriptures on me, but so when I see those things, I just right away I think about YAHAWAH'S, YAHAWAH'S wrath, how he mad of this world, and like I just said, the eyes of the Lord is upon the simple kingdom. So, man, the eyes of the Lord is always watching, and the eyes of the Lord is them angels, them chariots. That's right, Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Exactly. And they always watching, man, constantly. Like even when we just, brothers is out there preaching and things like that, we be thinking they certain stars and all that. I don't be believing that those are stars, man. I literally be believing that those are straight chariots because these stars be looking so big, so bright, just sitting in one spot. Like, yeah, we know that we got the, we got the North Star and all that, which that's the brightest star out of all of them, but it don't be like no stars in the sky, and it'll just be this one bright ass star just sitting there, And me, with the way I believe with my faith, I just be like, man, that's a chariot, man, just sitting there. That happens to me at camp all the time. Like, it won't be nothing there. I sit in my car and I look. There won't be nothing around. And that was a mean one right there. And the moment I come to camp and I start preaching, star will pop up. So it's little things like that make, and I've seen chariots with my own eyes, like I see some beautiful things, man. So, I always just be thinking, man, that's a chariot. And I used to be into like astronomy and shit like that, reading books. So I know what stars are stars. I know what stars make a certain, shape and all that. So when a certain star is just too bright and it's sitting in the middle of nowhere, yeah, I just be like, that's a chariot. And when I see these lightning strikes and things like that, that's another thing. It just makes me think of them straight chariots because the bright lights in the sky, the flickering of lights, while we sleeping and while it be late night, you don't know what these chariots be doing, man. Remember, you gotta remember that the wicked is up, doing some wicked ass deeds and wicked ass shit. So, if the eyes of the Lord is upon the simple kingdom, you know they're watching what's going on. A lot of us, brothers be up at early in the morning times. Some brothers be knocked out. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, the sky be having some crazy. Yeah, that's another thing. The stars don't move, man. And I be seeing things move, like, and I know I ain't bugging because, see, back in the day I would bug out, and because I used to be on my stupid shit, you know, doing shit I wasn't supposed to, getting high and shit. So I'd be like, yeah, I'm bugging. But now, man, I be more sober than ever. So when I see shit just moving, yeah, I'd be like, man, that's a chariot. Hold on real quick. Make sure this ain't no damn cop bond. So yeah, man, little things like that make me believe that they be chariots. But you know, getting into the topic, yeah, it's chariot season, and it's been chariot season. All right, but you're about to see them even more because you get I believe through astronomy and all that bullshit, when the fall equinox comes, a lot of stars come out more before it becomes winter. Let me hold my shit down. That's a truck. For when the fall equinox come, a lot of stars come out, and it's crazy because that's when I seen, like, especially last year, I seen a lot of chariot movements, like a lot of star movements around this time. You know, seen a lot of shooting stars last year around this time. You know, September, October, and November had me whoa, had me sitting there like, wow. You know, it's a lot of movement in the skies, and especially if you're one of those types that live in, like, where there's a lot of open. Out here in Jersey, ain't too much of that, but like you go down to like North Carolina and shit like that, there's a lot of farms and things like that. So it's just a lot of open field. That's the best time to go, just stand in the open field and look up at the sky, because you tend to see more stars and things like that. Whereas if you just like in a city or a certain place that has a lot of lighting, it's harder to see what's in the sky. You know, when you go to those places like North Carolina and things like that, it just be dark, dark as hell. So all you see is the sky, and then it's like you can see millions of stars for some reason. You know, yeah, not many fields out there. Hell nah. Definitely not a lot of fields out there. But you know what? You probably got a certain spots where it got like mountains, high mountains and things like that. You know, out here we don't got nothing like that. You got to go to certain places like Pennsylvania to get into the high mountains. You know, if you could get on top of mountains, man, you can see a lot from up there. Out here, it's more where I'm at. It's more a lot of woods and a lot of lakes, things like that. Yeah, yeah, shit. I would definitely will see an angel pop out of nowhere like that. To imagine the chariot turning into a dome, into our dome ozone layers, and make up close appearances, man. Hey, with these chariots, knowing this truth, anything is possible, man. It's crazy because when I came into the truth, I ain't never known nothing about. Like, I've heard about UFOs all my life and all that, but I didn't believe none of that shit. I was like, these motherfuckers on some much extra shit. But when I found out that those were the chariots of the YAHAWAH'S, yeah, that was crazy because that's when I started to really see chariot sightings. I had never seen a chariot sighting in my life. The best chariot sighting I ever seen was when I was talking to one of my ops, and we was talking deep talk, And I was looking up at the sky already as I'm talking to him, and I see this bright ass star. This is why I think that bright stars be chariots, because the same thing I was just talking about, how I'll see just one bright ass star sitting in the middle of the sky. Well, I seen a star that was so bright. I seen a star that was so bright that all of a sudden it got brighter and brighter and brighter, and then instead of a shooting star, that shit became a falling star. And as it fell, it started turning red, green, blue, and it had like a little contrail behind it. And I was just sitting there like, yo, you see that? Call Lord YAHAWAH'S outside. And it looked like it landed right in my town, but that's just the way the way it looked from where I was looking. It was actually way farther than that. But that was probably one of the best chariot sightings I've ever seen. I ain't never seen nothing like that. And another one was when I was in my backyard, not in my backyard, when I came out of my front, Sai had told me to look to the left. And when I looked to the left, there was just a bright ass red dot just sitting in the air floating. And I looked at it, I kept looking at it, I'm like, man, let me find out after Chariot. Next thing you know, this thing just started hovering left to right, going up, down. And yo, I have a whole recording on that, like a whole 10 minutes on it. Just a recording on it. And I was sitting there like, yeah, this is a Chariot. I actually got it on Instagram too. But I did a video on it. That was months ago. That was last year around this time. But yeah, those were the two best Chariot sightings I've ever seen. And then I've seen just a lot of Chariot sightings from far, like certain stars moving and things like that. And it all happened when I came into this truth. I don't know if it's because I was searching for it more, because once I came into this truth, I started just always looking up, because, hey, that's our salvation. So by it being a salvation, we constantly look up at the skies all the time, And that's going to be beautiful. As a matter of fact, my brother could put that up, the strangeness of their salvation and wisdom of Solomon. What is that, 5? Yeah. These people are going to be, when the time comes for us to get beamed up in the chariots, it's going to be a beautiful thing for us. It's going to be a horrible thing for them, because for us, it's beautiful, but for these people, hey, that's the curse that goes before the whole earth. Like it tells you in Zechariah, what is that, Zechariah 5? Yeah, is that Zechariah? Yeah, Zechariah 5 and 1 tells you that this is the whole curse that goes before the whole earth. He has seen a flying roll. And that, hey, this place is gonna be done. That's why I tell you in Jude that the Lord, what was this? Who was the one? I said Enoch said it. Enoch said that the Lord coming with 10,000 of his saints to execute judgment, on the whole earth for their ungodly works, their ungodly deeds. And it's crazy too, and we know that's talking about chariots because that's how Enoch went. Enoch, in the beginning, in Genesis, it speaks about how he was translated from one place to another. When you go into that word translated, in the blue letter, I forgot the Hebrew word for it. Get off this right lane. But it talks about being transferred from one spot to another. How else are you going to be transferred? Through the straight chariots. Yeah, that's right. Elijah too. Yeah, Elijah was. That's in 2 Kings. I think it's 2 Kings 6:25. Yeah, when he was with Elisha. Elisha was talking about. He had asked Elisha, what did he want? And he said that he wanted to. That look like a straight cocoa. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me lower my phone. Bright ass damn light he got. He look like a damn chariot driving. Yeah, Elisha had said to Elijah that he wanted to be I forgot how it was. He wanted to be I think he said he wanted a double portion of his knowledge, something like that. And oh yeah, Yahawashi also, Yahawashi was put on the chariots when he was resurrected. Hey, that's why I tell you in 1 and 7, behold, he comes with clouds. The same way he went up, that's the same way he coming back. That's his glory right there. You know, behold, I come with clouds, and every eye shall see him. You know, even those that pierced them. And when the whole world see Yahawashi crack them clouds, man, they gonna be crying. People gonna have heart attacks right where they stand, and then the ones that are alive, they're gonna see the strangeness of our salvation, just like it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon. They're gonna be saying, "Damn, these are the people that was the men of the Lord." So roughly paraphrasing it. Matter of fact, yeah, brother got them up right here. For the first time and only time so far, like a month ago, it was traveling eastward, the orange reddish glowing sphere. Yeah, man. That when you see things like that, a reddish glowing sphere, orange, that reminds me of you know, when in Exodus, when Moses was led through the Red Sea and all that. You know, they were led through a pillar of fire by night and a pillar of a pillar of smoke during the day. That was a chariot that led them through the Red Sea and all that. You know, matter of fact, chariots is what brought Christopher Columbus out here. You know, they talk about how he was following the North Star and all that, but in all reality, he was following a chariot that led him out here to fulfill prophecy. That's why there's a song called Saint Elmo. You look it up. It talks about how, I believe it talks about how followed that North Star, but it was a real chariot. You know, there's so many different accounts of chariots that people don't understand because they wanted to come out and say UFO. It's not gonna tell you nothing like that. You know, that's what the so-called white man has named it. But what does it tell you in Psalms 104 and 3? He said, "Who layeth the beams on the in the water? Maketh the clouds his chariot." Oh, that's another thing. Now that I said that, that was one of the first sightings I ever seen when I first came into the truth. That was a mean sighting too. Instead of an actual like chariot moving or anything like that, my first sighting was there was a straight cloud. I posted that up on Instagram too. I still got it up. It was a straight cloud that I mean, yo, it was literally in the shape of a UFO. You know, in the shape of a chariot. It was round on the bottom. It was flat as hell at the bottom. It had the top on it and everything. It was huge too. And it was funny because I had just came into the truth and I was excited about chariots and I was what's the word, infatuated with that at the moment. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see a chariot. And then all of a sudden I came up to a stop sign. We was doing a delivery at a job And when I look, I just look at the sky, and I'm like, yo, that's the chariot. And that's the first scripture I thought. Who maketh the clouds his chariot. You know, and it was literally a cloud in the shape of a chariot. And I mean, like, that was the best chariot, like, perfect cloud forming a chariot. And I was like, yo, and I was with my pops at the time, and I was telling him, I'm like, yo, that's a chariot right there. He starts laughing and shit, of course. People that don't believe laugh at you. They just look at you like you bugged out your mind. Oh, damn, I feel bad for that guy. You bugged out your mind driving with that damn bike in the fucking pouring rain like that. That's some dangerous shit. You know, YAHAWAH'S making the clouds his chariot. It all goes back down to faith, man, and believing that these things, you know, exist and things like that. And when you do believe, hey, that's when YAHAWAH'S show you these things and give you that faith booster even more. You know, because when you believe, man, he gives you all types of faith boosters. Through all the tribulations and the shit that we go through, he always give you that faith booster to keep you going like, wow, you know, through all that, I seen this, I seen that. That's beautiful. Yeah, let me bring that out with Brother Ad. This wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of the salvation so far beyond all that they look for. Exactly. And then them people gonna be sitting there saying, damn, these were the true men of the Lord. They gonna wish they was on them chariots, man. They ain't gonna have no piece of that. Alright? They literally gonna be getting straight zapped. Getting zapped. On top of that, catching a nuclear missile. You know, just like they show you Independence Day is gonna cover the whole earth. But the elders believe that, you know, we might all go on one chariot, one big chariot. We are gonna join hands with YAHAWAH'S up there. You know, that's where they get that Independence Day, and it talks about that in 2nd Ezra 13, how he came on a great mountain. You know, because the scriptures speaking, you know, we already know the scriptures speaking the metaphors and parables. So when you hear whirlwinds, clouds, mountains, you know, those are all different ways of saying chariots. These people don't understand that. We understand that because, hey, it was given to us to understand. It was given for us to know the mysteries of the kingdom. But, yeah. You know, so when you say you seen them orange, reddish, yeah, that reminds me of the pillar by fire. And that reminds me of what I've seen too. When I was telling you I've seen that red, bright red, and it was just playing around, that's what I felt like it was. You know, it was just a straight pillar of fire going back and forth playing around. You know, the chariots destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Woo! That was a mean one. You know? And hey, ain't nothing new under the sun. Alright? Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing that has been is the thing that shall be. So yeah, if the chariots was coming out in the ancient time destroying things, yeah, they coming back. They definitely coming. Yeah, let me read that one more time. Wisdom of Solomon. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of the salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Yeah, these people gonna be stunned. They're gonna be sitting there, just their eyes is gonna fall out their damn heads. Just looking at us like, what? Brothers be putting nice videos up. If y'all got Instagram, there's a brother named Manak. He be putting some beautiful videos up, man. He actually grabbed one of my paintings. I had a sister do a painting for me. You know, she's a beautiful sister, man. She did, her artwork is beautiful. Her artwork is amazing. She actually did a painting with me. You know, I told her how I wanted it painted. She did it for me. There was a bunch of chariots coming to, you know, save me, basically. Brothers grabbed that painting and made mean videos out of that, man. Which that's also a faith booster. And that was a mean one again. Which that's also a faith booster, seeing things like that. You know? He said, nah, if it's the multitude of angels visited, sometimes them be the most excited. Yeah, oh man, those chats. Brother just put up a video not too long ago about it was like 15, 16 of them things, man. Just passing by. It'd be a straight fleet of chariots. I haven't seen nothing like that yet. Just to see one is amazing. You know, that reminds you of your, you know, for you to see a chariot, that's like letting you know that's your salvation. You know? Raining hard 1 minute, then it stops. Lightning. Yeah, so just to see one, that's a beautiful thing. That's a faith booster and a half. Yeah, so imagine you seeing a fleet of chariots like that. I won't be able to go to sleep. Man, I mean, this damn wife is something. That or it's just bringing like straight shit out here. Lock here. Woo! You know, these lightning. And it's crazy because it's just lightning without the thunder. Without that big thunderous strike. Those be the best when it's just straight lightning. But it don't got no sound with it. You can only imagine what's up there, what's going on. And this all had to get behind me, for real? All this road, bro? Let's see what the brother put up over here. Yeah. To transport. Exchange, yeah, that was when Enoch was translated. Yeah. What else is gonna do that? Transfer you from one spot to another. Chariot. That's why they have these damn movies out there like that, man. Even going way back, them old ass movies, them black and white movies. They show you movies of chariots and things like that. Matter of fact, I believe Elder Gabar was talking about how in I think it was like 1952, he said, that there was an invasion that had happened in the White House or the Capitol, one of them. You know, that they don't really talk about it. But you can look it up and it comes up on, ooh, that was a... He said if you go on the internet, what you do, if you do go on the internet, you could find it. I believe it was in 1952. Oh, that's the first time I hear thunder with it. Yeah, 1952, they had a big invasion that it was like 12, 13 different types of chariots that surrounded, I guess it was either the White House or the Capitol, one of them. But it had surrounded them. Damn. Oh, All that water right on my shit. Um, and yeah, they kept it, classified for years. You know how things always happen. They always get leaked out. Third about YAHAWAH'S Yahushua. Ain't nothing here that's not gonna be revealed, man. Everything at one point is gonna definitely be revealed. So yeah. 1 second. You got to see how crazy you look out here. I don't know if y'all could. Horrible out here. Because my damn hair don't work. That's the worst. I can't even defrost my shit. That's why I gotta always keep my windows cracked. I start talking and forget about it. Shit be fogged up like. But yeah, that's the transfer, man. Transport, exchange, change sides. Only thing that's doing that is some chariots. Those are brothers up there in the skies. That's right. Definitely brothers up there in the skies, man. Definitely. This is 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Woo, another one. Oh man, that thing's a mean. 1 Thessalonians 4:17. That we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Yahushua, yeah. And the first ones that's gonna make it is the ones that died in the name of Yahushua. That shall be written first. Hell of it. So bad I can't see in front of me right now. Block you. 1 second. Starts to be raining so hard that shit just looks crazy coming off of my windshield. Can't even focus on like the lines. It was like pulsing. It had a bright center and waves emanating outwards. Yeah, man. I've seen things like that for real. Matter of fact, I see things like that all the time when I like zoom in my phone. I be trying to wonder if it's my phone bugging out. But when I pull back the zoom on it, it still be pulsing and flickering different colors. And when you zoom in on it, it just be like a ball, and it just be a ball just with different colors coming out of it. Yes, they call it flying saucers. Yeah, man. They call it everything but the true name, Chariot. And it's funny because this devil know what's up. This devil know what they are. He want to make everybody believe that, they straight, men from Mars out there. Let me get started better by. Yeah, they want to make everybody believe it's the men from Mars. They're Mars attack aliens. with a big ass brain in a glass jar head. And when you put on the music, their heads explode. That's how the devil is. He deceives everybody with his wickedness, man, and his bullshit philosophy. People really believe that shit, man. I was talking to a sister at camp today. She was amazed because she asked me. She kept looking at my shirt and it had a chariot on it. She was asking me like, "What is that?" I was like, "Man, you know what that is?" She was like, "Yeah, they be saying that they be aliens," and I'm like, "Nah, ain't no aliens in that. That's definitely YAHAWAH'S and YAHAWAH'S, our brothers." She was amazed at what I was telling her. The older brother, it was the older brother was like 15, and the next brother was like 13. Then it was the sister. She was like, she looked like she was about 12, 11. Then you had the little one. I was like 8. They was just sitting there, just listening to what I was saying. I was telling them about the chariots too, and they was just looking like amazed at it. Lord willing, YAHAWAH'S, they get their eyes opened up to the truth. Gonna need that in that last day. Somebody put up where's that at? Where it says I come with fire, as a whirlwind. I believe it's to render vengeance. It says something like that. Got exactly what that is. It might be in Isaiah. Yeah, cause that's how YAHAWAH'S coming, man. He coming with straight wrath. He coming literally to render vengeance, man, on them chariots. You know, and that's the beautiful thing about it, how we don't have chariots, man. We don't have our own chariots. We don't be out here riding around with no more Hondas and shit. Beamers and Benzes and all that. Nah, we about to have our own chariot, man. YAHAWAH'S and YAHAWAH'S said in my father's house there are many mansions. They talk about them other planets. How else are we gonna get to these other planets? They cruising in them UFOs. Well, let me not even say it like that. Chariots. Like certain spots you drive on, forget about it. It's like mad water out here. I call it straight hydroplane. But it's been at my destination already. I'm over here driving 40 miles per hour. But Ezekiel, the first chapter, that's a beautiful chapter. That explains how the chariots look like. That's how you know talk about the chariots in Ezekiel, the first chapter, because I think it's Ezekiel 1 and 4 or 6, when it says the color of them were amber. When you look into that word, the blue letter, it says a polished spectrum metal. You know, a bronze metal. That's how you know we're talking about chariots. That's what chariots be looking like. That's how they put them out in the movies and everything. You know, imagine that, polished spectrum metal. And then when you go down, it talks about how it's a wheel within a wheel. I believe that's 1 and 16. Speaks about how the chariot looks, a wheel within a wheel, and how the angels were moving in them, and how there was dark-skinned men on there. Matter of fact, they were talking about how, these damn devils being their little space stations, and they could see shit from out there. You know, they had satellites that were showing men that were dark-skinned men, tall stature and everything that was coming off of these chariots. You know, I believe they were saying that when they were in a different planet or something, or on the moon or something. Damn, this shit's bad over here. Second. Good. I definitely think I had the wrong time. I should have took my ass home when I was filling up my gas. I kept seeing all that lightning. That's the perfect description. Description was that polished spectrum metal, or what? Oh, wheel within a wheel. Woo. That's beautiful, man. That you seen that. Oh, Lord, now about outside for that. You're gonna see more of them. Trust me. Watch. I'm in Chariot season. Mark my words. You're gonna see a couple of them in these next 2 months. Definitely about to see some mean things. And as we get closer and closer to the end, they show themselves even more and more. Damn. I gotta drive like 2 miles per hour right now. It's so bad. Look at this. This shit is crazy. I don't even know if y'all can see what I'm trying to show y'all. I end up getting stuck at amber colors, yeah. That's that polished, that's like a bronze, I could say it in the blue letter, polished bronze spectrum metal. No, golden. And it only makes sense too because, you know, usually that's how they show them in like movies. That there'll be like a goldish, bronzish color, bronze color, and then they'll have them lights, them colorful lights all over it. I wonder if y'all can see when it just when the lightning come, how it flashes. I don't know if y'all can see them behind me or anything. It's mean, man. That's definitely the wrath of YAHAWAH'S. And it's funny too, because when I was not to go off topic, but when I was little, I used to think like I used to think that when it rained, it was YAHAWAH'S crying for the world for how wicked it was. And when you would hear the thunder, I used to say I used to think it was the angels playing bowling. Give me 1 second. I gotta. My exit coming up. I don't want to miss it though. That thing's good. I don't know how these cars be flying, yo. Over here going 40. That car going at least 70 in this pouring rain. Hey, that's to not tempt the Lord. Throw your ass off the bridge. I don't understand that. Matter of fact, let me put on my hazard. People just starting on shit. Yeah, the lights up the whole highway. Yeah, it should look like the morning practically. Yeah, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy if you was just where I'm at. Because I'm literally seeing the bolts and everything just coming in the sky, coming down and everything. You know, not every time it's a bolt, but when the lightning bolt comes, you can see it. You just like, damn. Every time you hear me say, woo, yeah, that means I just seen like a mean lightning strike bolt come down. Like this shit is all getting flooded on the sides and shit. Let me make this damn. Is it this way? Show ass up. Act like I don't see. Oh yeah. Almost went down the wrong one. Still look weird. Yes. Almost time. Yeah, the flashes is crazy. Because everything is in front of me. A little light over here in this highway park. Out here in these highways, they be corny as hell. It's like the town don't want to pay for the light though. So they'll have lights in certain spots, and then it won't have no lights. Over here, they got all types of lights right here. But yeah, nah, it's beautiful to see weather like this and see flashing lights. And like I said, it reminds me of the straight Chariots. You can only imagine what's going on in the sky. You gotta remember, the Chariots are always in the skies, man. Even during the day, while we in the daytime, the Chariots are still in the air. You can't see them. You know, they hide themselves in the clouds. They could appear and be invisible. You know, there probably be millions and millions of Chariots just sitting in the sky, and we don't see them at all. Literally. Matter of fact, there was a video a while back that was going through Instagram. I don't know if y'all saw it. Did y'all see the one where the guy had a piece of glass and he was putting the glass to the sky, and every time he put the glass to the sky and he looked through the glass, the chariot appeared, but then when he took it away, the chariot wasn't there. I don't know if y'all saw that. That was a bugged out video. I was trying to figure out, was it some setup shit, some bullshit? You gotta remember, man, we have these people that be playing around with the cameras. They know how to do all their little trick photographies and shit. Now they be adding things to videos, Photoshop, all that shit. Photoshop. But yeah, there was a video when they were the dude, it was in like Germany or some shit. It was somewhere in London, one of those places. And he was grabbing a piece. You could probably type it in actually in YouTube and it'll come up. Put man holds piece of glass and sees Chariot. But yeah, that's what he was doing. He had this little piece of glass and he kept putting it to the lens of his phone, and every time he put it on there, it was the Chariot appeared, and then it just disappeared when he took it away. And that's a perfect example of what I'm saying, how they just sitting in the skies constantly, you know, just watching. You know, they just waiting for YAHAWAH'S to just tell them to get that go. That's how I be thinking certain of like these fires that be happening in the mountains and these forests and all. I be thinking it be things like that. Chariots just sitting somewhere and they just throw one little laser beam and that's it. Start a whole forest fire. Matter of fact, now that I say that, there was another video that came out And this is before I was even in the truth. This was about 3-4 years ago when those California fires started. I don't know if y'all remember when they had it was something weird about the fires because everything was burning up, like the houses, but certain trees around it was not burnt up. It was just like a whole, like I remember them showing a whole neighborhood and all the houses were burnt up, but the trees were never burnt. It was like the weirdest thing. And when that time had happened, they had showed a helicopter that was it was flying around the area, you know, taking pictures and videos. And while they were doing that, there's a piece of footage where it shows a UFO, well, it's like a chariot. It shows a chariot zooming past by and shooting a green laser beam out. And they were trying to say that you know, on some, you know, secret shit, that's what was starting the fires. And it kind of made sense because in the video, it showed only houses being burnt up. It even showed a tree that got hit, and the tree was like, it was burning from the inside out. Like the outside was normal, but the inside was burning. Like if they had got hit by a laser and not fire. It was like the laser just burned the inside of the tree, and it was like lava in that shit in the middle of the tree. The cars were burnt, yeah. The Paradise Fire, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was crazy, yeah. The cars were burnt and everything, but the trees weren't burnt. And it was crazy because they had leaked out a video where there was a helicopter reporting everything. You know, it was like channel something, news, and they were just flying. And in the process, the guy turns his camera to the right, and when he turned his camera to the right, you saw a chariot just throw a green laser beam down. I was like, oh shit, what was that? And at the time, I wasn't in the truth, but I was amazed by it. Like, yo, that's crazy. What was that? You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm in the truth, I think about it like, yeah, man, that was probably straight chariots. You know, in those places where I think where that place was, where it was getting burnt up, that shit was all, you know, a bunch of Edomites and wicked ass fucking rich motherfuckers and shit. People were saying online, do directed energy weapon. Yeah. I wasn't in the truth yet either when that happened. Yeah, man, yo, that was, never know what that was. Well, being in the truth, I'll be saying to myself, yeah, that's definitely what it was. You know, because once again, them chariots, them eyes of the Lord is upon the simple kingdom. So, you know, certain places be doing so much wickedness, man, that I know they just be like, man, let me just throw one laser beam real quick. Damn, this cop is serious? Ooh. He can't be serious. Hell no, he can't be serious. I wasn't even a cop, yo. This shit was a van. I don't even know how to explain that. He was on this road the opposite way though. Like the opposite road is on the left over here. Like on the other side. Thinking how he must have missed, it looked like he missed his exit. He trying to turn around right here because it's late night, 4 o'clock in the morning. He think that he ain't gonna get caught. It's the worst time. It was a big topic online at that time when it was like 2009. Maybe it was 2019. I thought it was like 4 years ago. Damn. It probably was 2019. I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna see if I can find a video on that. You're finding all types of videos and shit nowadays that be older. Make a little video on that if I can find the same video that I was seeing that day. But yeah, that's crazy, man. And like I said, they had a certain video on the tree where the tree was burning from the inside out. That was crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. That shit was like just straight lava in there. Oh, hydroplane. It was straight lava in there. And the whole tree and the outside was just normal. But the inside had a hole, and then that hole was just, it was like molten lava in there. Crazy. He said, look like you made your destination out. Yeah, that's my destination out there. Yeah, I be hitting my little spot in late nights. Be hitting these little, ain't the smartest thing to do, but I go hit the little casinos here and there. Go out there and try to see if I make a little, I ain't working, so I'm trying to make a little bread here and there. I got them a couple times out here. That said, ain't the smartest thing to do. But I don't come out here trying to be, making mirth or none of that shit. I just come here, play my shit, and go home. I don't conversate with these motherfuckers like that. I don't get close to these people. People be looking at me like, you see me with my beard and all that shit tied up. They be looking at me crazy. I'm trying to get comfortable and all that. Right, I don't be getting comfortable with nobody around here. Come out here and play my little $100, $200 and take my ass home. If I don't do it with that, you ain't getting no more out of me. That's for damn sure. You're about to have me over here wasting my shit. It's meant for you to, catch something, win something, shit. You do it with $100, $200 and take your ass home. But yeah, the last couple times I came out here, I got them for a couple racks. So I was like, call Halal and YAHAWAH'S because I definitely needed that. That's how I paid my rent. Like I said, I ain't got no job right now. So I depend on I put my trust in YAHAWAH'S hooks me up. Then I do my little staffs and my little necklaces and things like that. I be getting a little side work here and there. Damn, I should have went in there. It was 2018. Google, yeah. 3 years ago. Oh, actually, yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, something like that. All that rain, and then you come out here, it was not even raining. Look at that Caesar shit. Look, Roman bullshit. So that's up. Yeah, man. Nah, definitely. Hey, all praise to YAHAWAH'S. Coming out here like last couple times, like I said, I want some little bit of bread. I was able to pay my bills and get me some groceries and everything, man. Took my ass home. I was happy as hell. Like, yes, I ain't have to stress that shit the month. $10. That shit went from 25 to 10. Yeah, hey, YAHAWAH'S works in mysterious ways, man. He always take care of his elect. As long as you doing your works and you put in your works first. I don't put none of this shit before YAHAWAH'S at all. That's why I usually come late as hell, real late, because I'll do my videos throughout the night, or I go hit the highways and byways during the day, and then it'll be late as hell, and I just say to myself, I don't really sleep. I be up. My damn sleeping schedule so messed up, bro. That shit is crazy. When you don't have a job, forget about it. Your sleeping schedule's all messed up. That's how I be with my sleeping schedule. I go to sleep during the day, and then I get up like 3, 4 o'clock. Then I'm fucking up all night. It's crazy. That's why it's good to sometimes have that little job. But I actually didn't want to have that job. I felt like Shot took me away from that job for a reason because they were already about to start asking me if I wanted to be jabbed up, and I was like, nah, bro. And there were Amalekites that I was working for, so they were just some ungrateful, disgusting, filthy ass people that shit had me under my skin because they were taking Issachar brothers and a couple of Asher brothers, and there was just straight man taking advantage of them. The one guy, I was in there making $20 an hour, and I was only there for like 4 or 5 months. And the one guy been there for like 8 years, and they had him at like $13, $14 an hour, and I was just like, bro, what are you doing? What is wrong with you, bro? I'm like, how can you do that? Like, how? You're the one that runs your life, like you're the one that got them in control because without you, they're not gonna get no production out of you. But you out here just, Issachar be the type that'll just be like, yeah, I do it because I gotta send my money to my family. Okay, so what? You still getting taken advantage of, bro. That's what gets me mad about Esau. Esau be on some wicked ass shit. That's pretty much probably why they let my ass go. Cause they ain't like that I was standing up for them. And after a while, that shit hurts me. And I just be like, man, I gotta say something to these people, bro. That's straight disrespectful. Then they will come and say, good job. And then go get you a 50-cent coffee. Like a 50-cent coffee, bro? You should be giving this guy a straight raise or a bonus or something. You gonna tell him I'm gonna get you a 50-cent coffee and then he won't get it. They won't even get you the damn coffee. That shit had me mad as hell. That's why my ass ain't got no damn job now. But, hey, I ain't about to sit there and let nobody take advantage of me. Get that. But, yeah, man, back to these chariots, man. These chariots is ready to do damage. Like I said, it's chariot season out here. I can't wait to see more. And I like to see people just scared out their mind because they don't even have a clue what was going on. They think everything is all good. But when the chariots come, yeah, did I go on the right? Yeah, I went on the right spot. When the chariots come, man, these people gonna be done out here. They're gonna be running back and forth. Just like you seen in give me a second. Just like you see what do you call it? That Tracy Morgan during the Super Bowl. Do I need my card? Yeah. That Tracy Morgan oh, good looking. I appreciate it. All right. Look at that. That's Jake for you. He said they ended that free parking shit, but I'm gonna let you slide. Good looking. Appreciate it. Yeah, just like that Tracy Morgan commercial during the Super Bowl. He was out there just talking, and all of a sudden, them chariots came and started zapping everybody. It's funny because it was spiritual because they ain't zap him. That's how it's gonna be with the elect. Everybody out here gonna be getting zapped up. But the elect, man, they gonna be delivered out here. Damn, did I go to one? Yeah. That's right. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, they're coming to that time where they're talking about a lot of peace and things like that. Damn, am I going the right way? Like I ain't fucking everything here. Yeah, they talking about a lot of peace and things like that, and they're gonna do that ultimately with like the jab. They're gonna do that with the MOTB. They're gonna bring all types of. They're gonna bring all types of, you know, nice talk. Try to make you feel good that they're gonna be able to save you with this and that. They're gonna, especially when the MOTB come out, man. They're gonna tell you things like, oh, you know, this is good for your children. Your children won't ever get lost. We'll know where they're at. And people gonna fall for that, man. People gonna fall for that. Matter of fact, if you could put Ecclesiasticus 12 and 17, you know, because at the end of the day, it goes down to what? You know, their words were smoother than butter, but in his heart was war. So same thing with Ecclesiasticus 17. And his lips speak sweetly. Yeah, man, all that mass shit, that shit driving me nuts. That's why I feel like YAHAWAH'S took me away from that job too. On top of me sticking up for these, our people and all that, but that was another reason because I felt like they was already about to the whole all them Issachar brothers and Asher brothers was already they already had the jab in them like 2-3 times. And I'm like, man, they thought I was playing with them too when I kept telling them that shit. You know, I kept trying to be funny. I kept trying to put screws on they shoulders, see if it will stick to them and shit like that. They was like looking at me like, what you doing? What you doing? I'm like, bro, y'all ain't seeing what's going on? Y'all think if the shit ain't happening to you right now, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It takes time. That shit is sitting in your body, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's ultimately doing, man. That shit is breaking you down. You know? It's literally without it hitting the 5Gs and the 6Gs and all that, it's already alternating your DNA slowly. It's just that when the 5G and the 6G come on, yeah, that's when that's when it's gonna really just it's gonna do a number on you. You know, it's gonna rapidly alternate. You know, but yeah, them people that and then what helps us is that we Israelites and our bodies is different, so everything kind of hits us a little longer. You know, these other people, they get hit with it real quick and they get sick. You know, these people are dying from it right away. But if you see how Jake is, shit, Jake be living with all types of diseases and shit, still be living. Because our bodies is made different, man. Doesn't want to come up. Trying to press. But it says Ecclesiasticus 12 and 17. There you go. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Yep. You know, and that's how this damn devil is, man. You definitely gonna find him there first when it comes to all the wickedness. Revelations 13 and 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Exactly, those miracles is the technology. You know, these people, they're fascinated with technology. I ain't never liked technology, man. Technology is dangerous. You know, there was at one point, yeah, you like certain type of technology, but the world we live in now, man, the technology is so fucking, it's so beyond this world that it's dangerous, man. Because man itself can't even, control the technology. All this crazy ass technology they got, man, and they don't even know what to do with it. That like just like the computer alone, man, just for them to be able to grab a computer and they have the computers that are making a mind of its own, basically, from recording everything that we ever talk, that we type on our phones, all that, man. So it becomes like a mind of its own, pretty much. That's like if you ever seen that movie with who was it, with Will Smith, AI, they had to fucking basically shoot the little kid because his ass was just beyond. He started taking in so much information because that's what these computers are doing, man. They're taking in so much information. That technology is taking in so much information that you can't even control the things that's coming out of it anymore. That's why, hey, YAHAWAH'S gonna take them in their own craftiness. So yeah, it says Revelations 13 and 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Yeah. And that's talking about what? That revival of that Roman Empire. We not no ordinary beings out here. Yeah, we definitely ain't no regular people out here. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the thing. That's that Elon Musk shit, man. Elon Musk was playing with, man, he had a monkey playing video games, bro. With him just having the chip in his head. And all he was doing was just looking at the TV and just picturing his next move, and it was making his next move. That's crazy, man. That's some crazy thing right there. And you wonder why, like, if you remember when we was kids in school and shit, you don't remember they used to ask you stupid shit like that in science? What do you want for the future and this and that? They would ask you questions like that. And they were taking them notes too and actually keeping that and reporting that, because they wanted to see how our minds were already. Our minds were asking for these things, man. We were asking for these things for a while now. And they made it come to life. All through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH'S, because that's what this devil don't understand, that his wickedness, all his wicked thoughts are given to him, through the spirit, just to destroy his ass. My uncle's daughter has cerebral palsy. They'll probably give it to her. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And that's a slap in the face to the Heavenly Father, yo. That's a slap in the face to YAHAWAH'S. That's why it goes into that's why the brother could put up 2 Thessalonians 2 and I think it's 4. Oh yeah, 2 and 4. He claims to be, the Heavenly Father, man. He claims to be the Most High, because that's a slap in the face. See, things that happen to us like that, we get judged for things like that. So let's say you wake up and you have no, you're born without a leg. You know what I'm saying? But here comes the so-called white man and tell you, well, oh, I got technology for you. I can slap a leg on for you. Here you go. Boom. That's a slap to the face to the Heavenly Father, because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh would judge that person for them not to have that. But then you got the so-called white man that'll come with his bullshit and be like, yeah, I got something to slap on there for you, and they end up slapping it on, and he thinks that he's the Most High off of that, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High, that he is God. Exactly. This devil, man, that's why that devil got to go. I ain't never seen somebody come out with the shit they do. You can only imagine. how pissed off YAHAWAH'S is with them doing their wickedness. Like and like I said, that's all controlled through the spirit. You know? That's why the pride of his heart has deceived him. Well, that's crazy. That's why we need laws and inward parts. Absolutely. This girl is nonverbal and doesn't sit up either. Damn, it's crazy. Yeah, they'll come with, this devil will come with all types of trickery and say, I can make it all better. And then they the type that'll take credit for their own shit. You know, I made this happen. I made this up. You know, that's his pride. Not knowing that Yahweh is setting them up for the okie doke. Ecclesiasticus 14:7, and he does good, and if he does good, he does it unwillingly, and at the last, he will declare his wickedness. That's right. This shit's crazy, man. Crazy world, how this damn devil thinks. Can't wait for him to go into slavery, man. Can't wait till they be destroyed off the face of this earth. Because once I came into this truth and I really realized who the enemy was, it all made sense. Like, damn, I knew it. Because when I was not in the truth, I used to always ask, yo, why are we going through this? Like, why are we at the bottom of society? Why is it that this nigga right here gets away with everything and just gets to rule and rule and rule? And then when I came to the truth and I found the truth, I was just like, wow, it all makes sense. And that shit actually made me grow that hatred upon them. Because at the time, like when I wasn't in the truth, I ain't hate nobody. I just let people be. It was just like, man, fuck these people. I ain't dealing with nobody. I was I don't want to say antisocial, because I definitely was a person that would speak to other people and all that, but I would distance myself from wickedness and things like that. I ain't like none of that shit. But then when it came to the truth, then I really seen the bigger picture, and I realized that all these damn devils is fucking wicked. That at one point the true colors is gonna come out, and you gonna realize that they wicked. It's crazy. Definitely crazy. But hey, through the spirit, man, I'm gonna end it on that note. I appreciate you brothers tuning in and helping me out with the scriptures. Like I said, man, keep looking up in them skies. It's chariot season for real. Y'all definitely gonna see chariots a lot more in these next 2 months. All right. So Lord willing, it was edifying. The next one, Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessed salutations to the hopeful elect. The next one, Shalom. Shalom, brothers.